What up? We got a Yubel Fiendsmith deck profile today. Shush. Sorry, I have someone over here. He's being a little pain in my side.
I'm your ride.
So this is probably the deck that I will be maining the most. Very consistent, very reliable. Let's get started. So for the main deck, we got our starters for Yubel. We got triple copies of Samsara D Lotus, triple copies of Dark Beckoning Beast. A lot of people are saying Dark Beckoning Beast is the best normal summon. I'd say either one is really great drawing into. Dark Beckoning Beast is just great extension into Spirit Gates and just overall great in the deck. Samsara D Lotus, probably the best normal summon if you don't have Dark Beckoning Beast. We got into the extenders for Yubel. We got 2 copies of Gruesome Grey Skirmer. Basically, Red Dog, just better. 1 copy of Yubel, 2 copies of Spirit Yubel, and 1 copy of Yubel Terror Incarnate. This is the ratio that I play. I've seen a lot of people play. It's probably the most consistent for me because drawing into Yubel, basically drawing into any of these is kind of a brick. So you don't want to draw into these very often. We got the Fiendsmith engine now. We got 1 engraver so far. I'm just waiting on my other one to be delivered, but I'm playing 2 engravers. 1 Lacrima of the Crimson Tear, Fabled Lurie. Lurie is really great, just a great extender off of Fiendsmith's Tract. Lacrima is just a great addition to the Fiendsmith engine. Just makes it that much better than it already is. Then we are running a Kashtira package. So for the monsters, we are running the Kashtira 2 Unicorns and 1 Fenrir. These have saved me a lot in some duels, and I am going to continue using them. I just think Kashtira is just broken, played in the right deck. And then we have the 1 Red Dog, Unchained Soul of Shavara. Just great protection, especially if you get impermed on one of your monsters, fiend monsters, you can just target destroy, so it does not, their imperm or effect veiler doesn't go through. Now for the spells, we got triple copies of Nightmare Throne, 1 copy of Pain, and 1 copy of Opening the Spirit Gates. I used to throw Pain words. I used to play Pain at 3. It's just got to the point where I was drawing into it way too much, where it just got to be a brick. We got a Terraforming and a Set Rotation. Set Rotation is also bunkers. It basically will just render Imperm useless since you give them a card, so they can't activate Imperm. Moving on to the Fiendsmith spell. We got just the 1 Tract. Normally you add Lurie off of this and then discard Lurie to special summon. That's how I get into my Fiendsmith combos. For the Kashtiras, we got 1 Planet and 1 Birth. Planet's really nice because it adds the 1 Kashtira, and Birth is really nice for the revive. These are just great extenders. And also Planet is a really great ash bait if you already have like Throne in hand, so they can't ash. If they ash this, they can't ash Throne, which I have fallen to. I will admit, I have fallen to ash with this deck. And then for non-engine, we got triple copies of Droplet, 2 copies of Dark Ruler No More, 2 copies of Talent, Called By. Called By is just really great for stopping those hand traps. Dark Ruler is just great shutting off your opponent's board if you go second. Talent, just a nice draw into. If you see it, you see it. I don't rely too much on Talent. Droplet's really nice, saved me a bunch of times in some of my duels. Moving on to the traps. We got 2 copies of Dimensional Barrier. I was playing against a Red Dragon Archfiend. I went first. I had this in starting hand. I set it. On their turn, I declared Synchro, and it just stopped their deck since I had so many other interruptions on my field. I believe I got 7 interruptions in total on my field that turn. So D-Barrier, bonkers. It would be even more bonkers if you could declare Link, but I'm pretty sure at that point it would be a banned card or limited if that was the case. For Unchained, we got just the one Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. Just a great revive or special, depending on what you choose to do with it. And then we got triple copies of Imperm. Just really great for board breaking. It's nice seeing in starting hand, especially going second, because it can stop combos, stop cards. And then the one Azarun. Since I am playing Silhouette Rabbit in this deck, Azarun is just really nice. Especially with that one special summon monster negate. Moving on to the extra deck. For the Fiendsmith stuff, for the Link, for the Link 1, we got the Requiem. For the Link 2, we got Silhouette Rabbit, Moon of the Closed Heaven, Yama, SP, Sequence, Rage, and then for the Link 5, we got the Underworld Goddess. So a lot of people will, if whoever watches this and have seen Team Samurai X, this is similar to his deck, because what I found inspiration from was his deck. But I have made some modifications to it. Like the Silhouette Rabbit, he does not play Silhouette. But it's just very consistent. I'm able to get into a lot of these. Goddess is really great for board breaking your opponents, especially ones that have like cards that are unaffected by card effects. Since this is a summoning condition, it basically just goes over that and allows you to do that, to use it as a summon. Now for the Xyz monsters, we got the one Caesar, the one Varudress, the Final Bringer of End Times, and the one Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Flare Metal Dragon's nice for when I get those 2 Kashira monsters on the field, so I can just go into that. And it's just great because it forces them to take life points every time they activate card effects. Then the Omni Negate. The Omni Negate's really nice, and the 2 special summon negates saved me so many times in duels. Then for the fusions, we got the one Desiree, the one Necroquip, and the 2 Phantom Yubels. A lot of people are trying to play 3. I've seen people through 3, 1. I say 2 is the nice happy median. Yeah. Now moving on to the side deck. Side deck, as I know there's going to be a lot of controversy on my side deck, but it's what I see is what I like to play. The side, we got triple copies of Ash, the one Chaos Hunter, the one Red Resonator, just great extender. This deck does not play that many hand traps in the main deck. I think like really Imperm is really the main hand trap. That's for the monsters for the side. For the spells, we got the one Mellotronus, the one Talent, and the one Dark Ruler. So with the Talent and the Dark Ruler, if I'm not drawing into them and I want to draw into them, I will side these in. But I'm keeping these sided for now. Now for the traps, all I'm playing is triple copies of Evenly. It's going to go bonkers, especially if I know I'm going to be going second. Board breaking, really nice. They broke my board with this card, I'll be honest. I was playing against a Centurion White Forest, and I set up a bonkers board before I added the Fiendsmith engine, and they were like, please let me top draw or top deck into Evenly, and lo and behold, they top decked into Evenly. So triple copies I feel like is necessary, especially if you want to draw into it, if you side it in. And then I have 5 monsters for the extra deck. For the Link, we got one Nightmare Phoenix. Fusion, we got the one Aerial Eater. I don't go into Aerial Eater that much. That's why I sided it. If I see fit, I will take it out completely. The one rank 2 Mannequin Cat. And then my favorite that I added that I don't see a lot of people play is the Super Dreadnought package. This is what I would side into if I can OTK my opponent. Because you go into this, burn them for 2k, go straight into this, detach one to make it 6k, swing into them. If they have no monsters on the field, then it's literally just game right there. I've OTK'd opponents before with this deck, with these two cards. It's broken. It's very easily, this card is very easily accessible, especially with those 10s. Yubel, Spirit Yubel are so easy to get on the field, to go straight into this. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Don't forget to like and comment what you want to see next. If you want to see anything, don't forget to subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Bye.